Our first keynote speaker this morning is someone that I'm delighted to welcome back to PowerGen Asia. He has been a firm friend of the event over the years, helping us work closely with the Thai Ministry of Energy to deliver their message on power production to an international audience. Our speaker trained as a civil engineer and gained a doctorate in civil and environmental engineering at MIT. He has also studied at the University of Florida and at Harvard. His career in government began 14 years ago as a petroleum engineer within Thailand's Department of Mineral Resources, and he has risen through the ranks and worked in various divisions in the Department of Energy. He has been influential in matters of policy and planning, and now is at the forefront of Thailand's goal for a low-carbon society and to push through its ambitious renewable energy goals by 2021. So with this wealth of experience and broad perspective, here to share with us how Thailand is boosting its position in clean energy, please would you welcome the Deputy Director General from the Thai Ministry of Energy's Department of Alternative Energy Development and Efficiency, Dr. Twarath Sutabutr.
First of all, I would like to welcome you all to the PowerGen Asia 2013. And for those who come from overseas, I would like to welcome you to Bangkok. And to my distinguished speakers, former Energy Minister Dr. Piyasawat Amaranan, as well as the EGAT Governor Kun Sunchai Kamnun Seth, and from Siemens Kun Marcus. I really feel privileged that to be joining with such a distinguished speakers. What I would do today is just to brief you not the update on the policy of the government, but I would rather present to you some background why Thailand decided to boost the clean energy investment. I don't know if it's good news or bad news, but there's something that needs to be concerned. Well, Thailand is very committed to a low carbon society. The reason is clear. First, the Thai economy is expanding continuously. So we need a firm supply of electricity as well as another form of energy. But secondly, our oil and gas deposit is depleting. I don't want to be the one to break the news, but the oil and gas deposit in Gulf of Thailand has reached its peak status. It's going to be maintaining at this plateau for another 5 or 6 years. After that, it would declining. So over the past 25 or 30 years or so, we are very much lucky to be one of those countries to have a deposit of petroleum resources. But look into the future, we have to find another sources to compensate what it is depleting. So, one of the alternatives that we are looking for is the renewable energy technology. Well, this is a plot from the famous diagram from the IEA World Energy Outlook 2012 that plot the gas import proportions against the oil import proportions. Right now, Thailand is approximately 85 to 20%. 85% import of oil and 25% import of gas. But if we do nothing, and our oil and gas deposit is depleting, Thailand could be at the 95 levels by 2030. In level, well, close to the country that doesn't have deposits of the petroleum resources such as Japan and Korea. So what my Prime Minister announced a few months ago is to have what we call a country strategy, which is a triangle strategy to push, focus more on green growth. Green growth would combine, green growth is a combination of developments of renewable energy and energy efficiency. So what we are doing now is 4 things, very simple. First, we step by step phasing out the cooking gas, the price of the cooking gas, phasing out the subsidy. The LPG is the only petroleum product that's still subsidized. Secondly, we have been providing a comprehensive package of incentive for the developments of renewable energy projects that include the FIT, adder scheme, and some tax holiday. And right now, the Ministry of Transportation is also on the process of having the mega project to invest on the mass transit and the rail system. And also we are on the drawing board of tightening the energy conservation regulations. This 4-point action would bring about the goals that the government laid out to increase the renewable energy portions to 25% by 2021, as well as to reduce the energy intensity by at least 25% in 2030. And I have some more number to update you. I just come back from the ASEAN Minister Energy meeting last week in Bali and the APEC Clean Energy Conference and again in Bali yesterday. One of the update number is we heard that Southeast Asia, especially in ASEAN's member country, has a lot of potential for renewable energy sources. Thailand, though, is not number 1 in terms of technical potential. We are behind Indonesia and Vietnam. But however, if you look at the diagram on your right corner, you could see that Thailand be able to bring a lot of investment in renewable energy projects. By Bloomberg survey, we are number 1. Mostly come from the package that has been laid out since 2007 or 2008, back in the time that Dr. Bieswat still was our energy minister. And some more number. At the moment, Thailand has approximately 22% of renewable energy usage in our country. But half of those are traditional biomass, and the other half is the modern types of renewable energy technology. This is similar to what the IRENA has for the world. Right now, the IRENA report that 18% of the energy consumption in the world come from renewable energy sources. Again, half of them are traditional biomass, but at least 8.4% are modern renewable energy form. And we do believe that the investment in renewable energies could be a way forward in Southeast Asia. But it's not the only investment that we are looking for. In the future, we are looking for more investment in energy efficiency, especially in buildings. You may know that in Thailand, buildings in Bangkok are more and more efficient. New buildings move towards the green building format. But the difficult part is how to retrofit the existing building in the old cities like Bangkok. But we have a plan to move forward to what we call the zero energy building, that by 2030, at least 20% of the buildings in major cities in Thailand has to be in line with the net zero energy building categories. That would be coupled with another investment that would boost the energy efficiency in the future, which is the investment on the mega project on mass transit and rail system. Not only to increase the energy efficiency, but also try to interconnect with our neighboring countries, reduce the logistic costs in ASEAN as a region, and also try to improve the smoothness of transportation from point A to point B in Thailand. With that, we hope that could bring the energy intensity level even further down. Right now, in the past, let's say 7 to 8 years, the reduction of energy intensities are approximately 1.1 to 1.2% per year. This is probably one of the, Thailand is one of the leading countries in Asia to reduce the energy intensity index. I have learned that there are some other countries that could do better, like Taiwan and Japan, that reduce energy intensity by approximately close to 2% per year. And step forward, I would like to bring attention to a combination of renewable energy technology and energy efficiency. This would bring about a new arena, which is a smart city or low carbon town that would include a technology that could integrate the IT technology as well as the energy efficiency technology, as well as the supply from renewable energy sources. I hope that Thailand could have more and more such cities and towns. Right now, we're working on a few provinces, on a few towns that could become, well, in the future, to become the low carbon towns. But I hope this type of investment is on your radar screen, because last but not least, I think Thailand is the country that you keep on investing. That would be it for me. Thank you very much for listening. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ